I cannot wait to try enchanting this armor. Let's just try puff plate. I wonder what that does. Looks pretty normal. Feels pretty normal. Maybe I'll just give it a little test on this cactus. Ow. Oh, it's oh no. This is a crime against fashion. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft The Journey with me, BugmanCX. We're currently in Minecraft Beta 1.9 pre-release 4. This is the pre-release which, amongst other things, added Enchanting, as you can see by my super shiny pickaxe here. And guess what I got down at the enchanting table? I've been busy. I got myself a Fortune 3 Efficiency 4 pickaxe, and as you can see down here, I'm ready to put it to the test. But before we do, let's take a little bit of a look at exactly what Fortune does for us. Fortune. It's an enchantment for our tools, levels 1, 2, and 3. The enchantment behavior increases the amount of item drops from blocks, which can drop more than one item, such as ores. Not compatible with Silk Touch. So I guess that means that we can't have Silk Touch and Fortune on the same pick. But now that we understand how it works, why not put it to the test? What is going on? Welcome back to the Pickoff. I'm Rory. And I'm Corey. And we're your hosts for this dramatic event. Today we'll be picking the champion of champions by mining ores with a fortune pick to see which pick can mine the most. That's right. We'll be pitting 4 picks against each other, each with a different level of fortune applied. Fortune gives your pick a chance to add a bonus multiplier to your drops. The more fortune you have, the more ores you could potentially get. Alright, let's meet the contestants. Our first pick is an everyday unenchanted diamond pick. With this pick, we should expect to see only the minimum number of drops per block. Our next pick is Fortune 1. Not bad, but not great. Fortune 1 has a 33% chance of a bonus between 1 to 2, doubling your drops, so we could expect to see 1 to 2 diamonds per block mined. Not bad, but our Fortune 2 pick will do better still. Fortune 2 has a 50% chance of adding a bonus, and each bonus is either double or triple the drops. And our final pick this evening is Fortune 3, with a 60% chance of getting a bonus multiplier of 2, 3, or 4 times the drops. Well, let's put them to the test, shall we? Alright then. Corey, today we're going to be pitting Fortune against some diamond ore. That's right, Rory. The base drop of a diamond block is 1 diamond item per block mined, so it's the best way to measure it fairly. We don't want to skew our results. Each pick will have an opportunity to mine 16 ore blocks each. So, let's see who comes out a winner. Up first is the regular pickaxe, and off we go. We can see a very smooth pickaxing motion here. You can tell this is being operated by a professional. We shouldn't expect to see anything unusual here. We should get 16 diamonds, and the final result? 16 diamonds. Coming up next is our Fortune 1, and here we go. We can see we've got 1 diamond per block. Oh, there was a double. It's definitely thrilling stuff here. I see 1, I see 2, I see 2, I see 2. Can we get a record here? No, I'm not sure. These last few blocks seem to be just 1 per block. What's the score? 21. Next up, Fortune 2. Now, it is possible for Fortune 2 to score less than Fortune 1 if you're extremely unlucky, but it looks like our operator's having some success. 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 1 diamond. Oh, he's missed a block. Unbelievable, but he's recovered. What is the final score? 25. 25. Our final pick for this evening is Fortune 3. Now, Fortune 3, of course, has the possibility of yielding the most. I see 4 diamonds there, 3, 1. We're getting a very mixed bag here, but it does look like a strong run. Let's wait and see what the final score is. Can we break the record? 36. And of course, that makes our Fortune 3 pickaxe the obvious winner with 36. The average drop rate there was only 56%, but it still leaves it a clear winner. Great competition, Rory. Well, that's all we have time for on this edition of The Pickoff. Thanks for watching. I've been Corey.
And I've been Rory.
See you next time. That was weird. You know, I have been picking up weird signals all week, and I did find a couple of crossed redstone wires down in the ravine yesterday, so I don't know what's going on, but it seems like we got some weird crossed interference with that cable sports network, so they've gone ahead and ruined all my fun. I might as well just silk touch these up and go find something else to do. You know, we do have 50 levels, and I've got all this armor here that I got ready for enchanting. Since we're going to spend 50 levels, I am so tempted to enchant some diamond boots. Let's give it a try on the Giga Chanter. And I'll pop these in and do a bit of the enchanting song and dance and see if I can pull up a level 50. I might be here a while. Oh, okay, we've got a 50. Takes a little while, but let's see what we got. Protection 4. Protection 4. This is honestly such a disappointing level 50 enchant on some boots. I really was hoping for something more there, but since we got it, let's take a look at what Protection 4 does for us. It's an enchantment for our armor, levels 1, 2, 3, and 4. The enchantment behavior: protection reduces the amount of damage taken from all sources, except for hunger and void damage. When applied to more than one item, the effect will stack, increasing the overall amount of protection given. So, effectively what this means is that if I take damage from pretty much anything within the game, the additional protection on my boots should reduce the amount of damage that I take and absorb it in my armor. And if I have protection on multiple pieces of armor, then I'm even better protected. But protection 4 on my boots alone right now is not going to do very much for me, so I might as well wait until we get some better enchantments on our armor and try and get ourselves a full set. But it's going to take a long time by farming all of these skeletons and spiders behind me, even though this is about the most efficient farm I can get at the moment. The most ideal setup is to be in range of multiple spawners at once, and in this local area, the only place where I can do that right now is here, where I've got access to the skeleton spawner, and behind me here over there, the spider spawner. Now, it would be possible if I wandered around this area to probably find a multi-cave spider spawner set up somewhere where I could have multiple cave spider spawners around me, but I'm probably unlikely to find more than 2 in that range, unless I'm extremely lucky. At the moment, well, cave spiders will give me 5 XP each every time they're killed, and the skeletons, well, 5 XP each time, and that's okay, but not great. But what if there's a mob out there that could give me more XP? And the answer is, it's these, the Blaze. The Blaze will actually drop 10 XP every time one is killed, and so that makes them a great source of XP. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any Blaze spawners that were in the vicinity of each other so that I could activate more than one at the same time. Oh, I better get out of here. But this gives us an opportunity to create a Blaze farm that you wouldn't normally be able to make. But my first job is to dig out that spawner. As you can see from this sped up footage here, these Blaze did not make my life easy. In fact, they melted an entire suit of iron armor while I was just digging out this area, but thankfully I got out alive by the skin of my teeth, and now I should be able to work on completing the main part of the farm. Look at this thing! I'm going to call it the Blaze box, because at the moment it is a big glass box full of Blaze. Now, normally with a Blaze farm in the Nether, you don't have access to water, so you have no method of pushing the Blaze from where they are down to a little collection area like down there, where those little Blaze are gathering. You can use a piston-based farm if you want, with pressure plates where Blaze would spawn and they get pushed off and keep going down, down, down like this, and you can also have piston mechanisms that will push them all the way down into a killing chamber. But why bother with all of that if we have access to water? There's ghasts around. Okay, it's time to get... Oh no. I don't want it to get destroyed already. Oh, I'm gonna have to deal with this first. Okay. We don't need any of that. All right, let's try and just get rid of all of these Blaze. This is gonna be a nightmare, but get rid of them. Okay, alright, I need to get out of here before I die. Oh, these Blaze really are chewing through my armor. All right, now that the farm is relatively quiet, let's run in and do some guerrilla maintenance. We're going to clear out this section here and use this to place our ice blocks. Oh, we're already getting guests. Too many guests. This is too many guests. Get out of my way, please. Okay, they're going to be a problem. But that's fine, that's fine. Oh, that's not good. These take ages to break. Okay, let's do this bit by bit. We'll just... Okay. Yep, two I can handle. Yes. Now, let's fill this up with ice blocks just like this. Now, because they're ice blocks in the nether, and they've got a block underneath them, when I break them, they should turn to water sources. They do. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Let's break these. Hopefully I've got no blaze spawning on me. Yeah, I can hear them. Where is it? Oh, where did you all come from? Okay. I told you this would be a problem. Let's just deal with all of this all at once. Okay, I've still got enough health. I'm going fine. Don't worry about me. Okay, let's break all of this. Let's break it. Okay, and now how do I get out? Uh-oh. Okay, let's just do that, and then... Oh, this is precarious. That, and then I've got a bit of glass here, and you can just... Look at that! It's... Oh no. Oh no, I've misaligned it by one block. I'm such an idiot! They killed me. Of course they killed me. Was this the sensible idea? I don't know. I just decided to bring this wall in by one block, and so far, I'm still alive. Just. Well, after several deaths and a lot of struggles getting that wall realigned so that it lines up properly with this ditch that I also had to move, we've got some progress. Obviously, I need to slab right there, so I'm going to hop up here right now and do that, and probably die in the... Yeah, you're after me, aren't you? Some of them have attracted their attention towards me because every now and then when I open this up, you... Oh, no. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. That was probably not a good idea. Okay, let's try and do this. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, I think the problem is I've run out of armor. I need to get some more armor, then get back in there. All right, looks all clear. Except for you, but you should be manageable. I can't reach you. Okay, can I actually just get... This is not going to plan. None of this is going to plan. I need to get... Oh no, I've fallen in the farm. No, I don't want to be in here. I really don't want to be in here. I don't want to be in here. I really don't want to be in here. I'm dead. Do. Gotta go quick. I'm gonna die again, aren't I? No. Where's my slabs? I need my slabs. Oh no, I'm throwing things away. Oh, it's all... Oh. Okay, I can get out of here now. Oh. Ooh. Where's the glass? Ah. Oh. Where did you go? I've been testing this out for a little while and it's working okay. I'm going to make a few adjustments though because the blaze seem to get stuck up in the channel up above, and they also have this collision thing where if they're bouncing around in the chamber down the bottom, they tend to push each other away and not land in the chamber. So I'm planning to drop it down a little bit and see how that adjustment changes things. This is working okay. Still some problems though. If the blaze tend to push back against the water, then they run out of health and they tend to die up here in the water. But that's okay. But the main problem has been when they reach the edge here, if they're a blaze down here in this little channel below, they tend to push back and push the blaze back up into the water again. So what I've done is I've dropped down this middle section here so that it kind of steps down. And that way, what happens is that the blaze... You're going to die, aren't you? You're going to die. Yep, I knew it. The blaze fall off the edge, and because there's more than a 2-block drop, at least in this section here, then they just fall in and mix with the other blaze that are down here in the channel. So what then happens is the blaze push each other eventually down like this, and they make their way down to this section here, and they have somewhat of a resistance. They don't like falling down into the hole here. So really the only time they fall down into this hole is if they get pushed or if they decide to navigate there for some unknown reason. But eventually quite a few of them do make their way down into here, as you can see, and we can get them. So this isn't the world's most efficient farm, but hey, it's different. It's a novelty farm. Wow. Okay, I can't stop tweaking this farm. There's just so much going on here. Up the top, I've added a little bit of a feature because I got a little bit sick of all of the blaze getting caught up here. And so I've added this lever here, and when you flick the lever, water comes out and it will just push any annoying ones essentially down the drain. As long as they fall off the edge here, they can't take damage. If they stay up here too long, they'll die, of course, but that's okay. That's just part of the mechanics of having a water-based blaze farm. But wow, there are so many down here. You can see my frame rate is suffering so badly. I'm going to go back with as many XP as I can, but I think for now, this farm is basically done. It's doing its job. Well, after all that, we have 35 levels to spend. Should we try out another enchantment? Only 35 levels this time, so let's see if we can get something close to that on the table. How about 34? I'm feeling lucky. I'm not lucky. I'm not lucky. This game, that's it. I'm done. I quit. When Notch said he wanted the enchanting system to work a little bit like gambling, he was not wrong. You definitely get gambler's remorse whenever you bet all of your levels on an enchantment and then get complete garbage. But you know what? I will be persistent. I will keep trying. I'll keep earning my levels and spending them on the enchanting table and see if we can get all of the enchantments to explore. Now, while I'm here, I have a couple of things to discuss. First, some bad news. It concerns the villagers. Now, for a little while, we had one of each of the villager types, which we stole from a nearby village, and we populated this area with them. And then at some point, they started disappearing, and then duplicating. And then we just had librarians, and then we had 7 librarians, and then we had 5 librarians, and then we had 7 librarians again, something like that. And recently, we just had 1 librarian. And unfortunately, we now have no librarians. All of the villagers in this village have gone missing. So unfortunately, we're going to have to work out what to do about that. Maybe in the future we'll go out and get some more villagers again, but I want to do that when the game is more reliable. But I'm not even sure exactly when that'll be. At some point in the future, I'm sure. And for those of you paying attention, you've probably realized that the next episode in this series is episode 150. Imagine that, 150 episodes of me in my little corner of the internet just exploring the game here and doing my own thing, and all of you loving it and leaving me wonderful comments all the time. I appreciate every single view that I get. Thank you all so much. I don't have a huge amount planned for episode 150. It seems like every 50 episodes we reach some sort of milestone in the game, but I thought, what a great opportunity to see if we can explore exactly where this goes. No, not this. This. We've been hinting at what's beyond this for so long now, and I'm keen to explore it all with you and find out exactly what's on the other side. I hope you're all looking forward to that. I definitely am. But it'll have to wait until the next episode. Until then, thank you to all my wonderful patrons for supporting me, and to all of you for just viewing the series and being here and being awesome and amazing. It's really difficult to walk around like this. I will see all of you in the next episode. Until then, this has been BugmanCX. Oh, I'm walking into walls now. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Bye-bye.